Everybody breathes, but not everybody thinks about their breath. And circular breathing is mindful breathing. Circular breathing is an advanced breathing technique where you breathe out constantly or continuously to allow yourself to play an instrument such as a didgeridoo or saxophone or any wind instrument without pausing. Inhaling through the nose as you exhale through the mouth. It sounds simple, and when you try to do it, it's actually complicated, but when you know how to do it, it's actually simple again. The easiest way to do this is to fill your cheeks up with air, and as the pressure of your cheeks pushes out the remaining air that's in your mouth, your nose refills your lungs with air. Fill your cheeks up with air. Can blow out just a little bit extra with your cheeks as you suck in with your nose. So if you push this air out, like fill your cheeks up and like let that air just come out of your mouth slowly, like let that air come out of your mouth slowly, and then try to inhale with your nose as much as possible while the air in your mouth is just leaking out. Fill the air up in your cheeks, let the air out, and breathe in. And then your circular breathing. To breathe in through the nose and out of your mouth at the same time is the hardest challenge of circular breathing. It's multitasking. Multitasking for the mind is pretty difficult. So this multitask is simply contracting your cheeks as your nose inhales. So it's using your lungs to fill up with air as your mouth empties what air is left in your mouth. And then if you do this cycling properly, you can cycle through the emptying your mouth out of air and refilling your lungs with air through your nose continuously, so that your mouth is always blowing and your nose breathes in every so often to make sure you don't run out of air in your lungs that continues to refill your mouth, that continues to come out. And it just, this cycle, and which is why it's called circular, because the air is coming in, it's going into your lungs, and it's coming out. And it's continuing to cycle like that, which is why it's called circular breathing, because it's, I don't know why it's not called cycular, because cycular isn't a word, probably. It's basically just think about it, get good at it, you'll get better at it. Just do it, breathe. There's no reason not to. In fact, if you don't breathe, you will die. And I'm not joking. It's not a threat. You will die if you don't breathe. I suggest just keep breathing. Unless you're trying to break the world record for the longest time to hold your breath. But don't hold your breath on that one. It's way over 20 minutes. I started learning when I was like 8. It took me like 10 years before I could do the smooth transition instead of having to like make a beat so that you don't notice when I pause. When I first started out practicing, it would sound more like this. And so I just put that into the rhythm, and then I didn't notice it for years and years of playing until eventually I was good enough to do it smoothly. It just takes a lot of practice to go from to and then eventually you'll get to Circular breathing will oxygenate your mind. And when your mind gets oxygen, your cells get oxygen. When your blood is oxygenated, you are less likely to get any diseases. When you are fully oxygenated, your mind is in a much healthier state. Circular breathing has also been proven scientifically to prevent sleep apnea and so many benefits to the didgeridoo. But not just the didgeridoo, it's just the breathing itself. The didgeridoo is just an instrument to help you breathe. It is an instrument to help you with the breathing technique, so you know that you're making the sounds, so that there's some enjoyment for you. And the vibration of the didgeridoo is a whole nother topic of health besides circular breathing. Thanks for watching. I hope somebody learned something. If you see anything on my channel that you think you want to learn how to do, or you're like, how did he learn how to do that? I will gladly do an explanation video or a tutorial if this helped anybody. I hope somebody learned something.